Peter. I'm selling this truck. This is a 1968 Ford F100 pickup. It has a 240 straight six. What else does it have? It has a lot of problems. You know, it's an old pickup truck. There's a lot of work to do to it. Missing its horn. Has a little left blinker problem. But it still runs. Look at that. That's first gear. Still running good. Second gear. Runs good. Third gear. Seems pretty legit. I mean, she makes some old truck noises for sure. But she is a 1968. She is currently registered in the state of California to me, which is important. And titled also to me, which is important if I'm going to sell it, right? What else you got to know about this? This truck came from Texas. I bought it off my friend Tim. It was originally yellow. The story is it was a fire service truck. That's why it has the little engine in it. It did 40 years out in Texas. It's done the last 10 years in Los Angeles. I drove this thing every day for about 6 years. As far as I can tell, it's got about 500,000 miles on it. No way to tell because of the way the odometer rolls over at like 100,000 miles. So it's been lots of 100,000s. What else? It has a really ugly green paint job right now that was not professionally done, and it's pretty clear. So, if you weren't planning to repaint it, what I was saying, if you weren't planning to repaint it, you are now. Her name is Bruno. She's been wildly reliable for how old she is. I drove her from Texas to Los Angeles, and I've driven her everywhere in Los Angeles. Out to the Central Valley, out to Joshua Tree. Redid a bunch of bushings in the front suspension. What else? What else have I done? I've done a bunch of work on it, but I guess like I did it long enough ago that it won't have to be done again. Here needs some seals in the rear diff. It's got a new-ish clutch in it, even though the clutch, I don't know if they did that good a job, but it engages and disengages and, it doesn't make crazy noises, so I guess, there you go. Steering's pretty tight, shifting's pretty loose. Bench seat got recovered in kind of a shitty way, but I never redid it because I didn't mind it too much. God, what else is there? I'm sad to see her go, but I don't have a garage anymore, so COVID, whatnot. Got myself a different place, no place to keep the extra truck, so I'm just gonna let her go. Shit. I don't really want to negotiate. That's why I'm selling it on eBay. I'm not a good negotiator, and I always fuck myself out the deal. So I'm just gonna figure out how much it costs, and that'll be the price. And if you don't want to pay the price, I guess you can fuck right off. Unfortunately, I don't haggle because I don't have to. What else you gotta know about this truck? Body straight. Up until like 2 weeks ago, her bumpers were straight too, but my neighbor got it in his mind that I needed to get backed into real hard, so that happened. So, front bumper's bent out of shape. Rear bumper got bent out of shape. I'll get you some pictures. I mean, obviously, I'll make it a whole thing. You watch buying a car, you want to have as much information as possible, and you're not going to get a lot over the internet, so, and you're not going to really get to drive it because they're not fucking doing that during the pandemic either, so, but if you are in Southern California, and you should be because it's beautiful here, I'll just drive it to your house after you buy it, so we won't have to ship it. Shit, if you live anywhere in Southern California, I'll just drive it to your house. Otherwise, you're gonna have to come fucking get it, or arrange for it to be shipped. I actually don't care how it plays out. I mean, you guys must be bored of watching me drive this truck around, not being able to see my mouth and whatever. But you're gonna drive it. You should see it drive for a minute. Okay, oh, and that was reverse. There you go, reverse. Alright, so, I guess here we are. We'll continue. Go right along through, make sure you can see all the things. I got a story about everything in the truck. So, this is not the original key. So there's two keys to it, one for the door, one for the ignition. Let's see. This thing's got weird, I mean, the plastic has to be, well, I'll let you choose what has to be replaced, but there's some amount of discoloration right here that you can deal with or not. It does have its original AM radio, but it does not have the bezel. So it has this sweet metal thing that we rigged up, and that's pretty nice. Got one of those, not out of this truck. I added this thing so I could charge my phone. It works good. Choke works good. No problems there. Heater works. I mean, it works as well as a 60-year-old heater works, but you know, it will get warm. No air conditioning. Air conditioning was not actually offered on this model. Here's the inside of the doors. You're like, God, that's a piece of shit truck. Don't make fun of my piece of shit truck. You're looking at buying it, so that'll be your piece of shit truck, and then other people will make fun of it, and that'll be all right. Missing its liner, but it has all the liner trim, so I don't think it's going to be a big deal to put the liner back in the top. I was going to do it all green, but went overseas for a little bit, and that put me about a year behind, and then there was a pandemic, and well, shit, you know how it goes. No, parking brake works. I guess as long as we got the parking brake on, you might as well see your run. Been driving long enough, we shouldn't even have to pull the choke out. Seems legit. All right. So, here you go. Here's a big dent in the front. That's nice. It's not just the bumper either. It's right up in there. Just so you're not, nobody's lying to anybody. All right, put this battery in the other day, so there you go, you got something new. Here it is, 240. Welded in a bracket, put this brake booster in a couple years ago. The brake booster makes a world of difference. Those manual brakes are a bitch. That's pretty much the only real upgrade I've done. I guess you watch it spin around. That's good. Radiator works. It's clean. I went through and did the oil pan gasket. I did the valve. I did the valve cover gasket. I did this gasket. I did this exhaust gasket, but that was probably a couple years ago. So, I mean, you know, if they go, they go. Did the exhaust gasket. that's about it. When we first got it, we put a new starter in it, but that was 10 years ago, so I guess that doesn't count anymore. The engine seems to have good compression on all the cylinders, but she burns oil, so you know, maybe you need to not do that. Oh, so here's another story. So I don't know if you can see this good, but I'm gonna try and show you. I'll explain it to you. I had a ladder in the back, laying right here, and I went through one of those, you know, parking garages, and I busted out the whole back gate. So the whole back gate is kind of bent. It's not too bad if you're going to rat it out, but if you wanted to make it into a show car, you kind of got to get a new one. And likewise, I put 2 dents in the hood. I mean, in the roof right here. That's where I was for a year. I went to the South Pole Station. I don't think it matters. I put new wood in the back a bunch of years ago. I mean, it's pretty beat up now, but when I got the truck, it didn't have any wood at all, so I don't know. That's better. Hell, I'll throw these in for free. You can put your bicycles in there. It'll work good. Alright. So the story behind this is, you'll notice the cab is a little bit different color than the bed. So I was painting this thing, and I was kind of doing a shit job of it, because I was doing it in my backyard. And this came out exactly the color I wanted to. It was just perfect. And I waited for the next day out of the same bucket of paint. Automotive paint, like a good industrial paint. I painted this, and it comes out a completely different color. I have no idea what happened overnight, but it was sad. And so I got so frustrated by the whole deal that I didn't even paint the fenders. I was like, no, put those things back on. I never tried it again. What else you got? All right. So I guess that's all there is about that truck. I'm going to sell it on eBay, and I think I've given, and I'll have a ton of pictures. You can watch this video. I've driven it for you. It will go freeway speeds. I only drive a 55. The thing is 6 years old, so you know, give her a break. It'd be a great, you know, truck to rat out. It'd be a great truck to mod. It'd be a pretty good truck to restore. I mean, she's a lot of work. I feel like if I have it out on the street in Los Angeles too much longer, I won't have a truck anyway, so I might as well get $1 or $2 out of it. I'm not really interested in, like I said, like negotiating a price. We're going to let eBay do that. And it's located in central Los Angeles. So if you do buy it and you live in Southern California, I'll drive it to you. If you buy it and you live outside there, be prepared to ship it from central Los Angeles. And I will accommodate that shipping company, you know, to the best of my ability. There are some bits and pieces, little parts that I'll make sure to throw in: the rear tail lights, the emblems. I got some rear view mirrors for it. I got, you know, just stuff you buy at the Max catalog. I got it. Anything that belongs to that truck, I'll make sure you get. What else is there about that truck? Well, I don't know. I think something else. I'll include it in the video. I'll include it in the description. I'll get some notes. If you want to see anything in particular, I'll do my best to accommodate you. Just hit me up. I mean, I don't want to spend all day doing something crazy, but like if you want to, I don't know, you want me to shake it around, you want to lift it up so you can see the bearings, I might do that. I don't know. Bearings are good. I did them a couple months ago. Yeah, there you go. Hit me up, buy the truck, don't buy the truck, do whatever you want. All right.